Hi guys, this is Tall Mattie with me today, and we are doing our first ever player ratings on my channel. So I'm going to say the player, Mattie's going to tell me what he thinks of his performance tonight and what he'd give him out of 10. So starting with Raya.
Raya, I think solid overall, to be honest. Didn't have much to do.
No, not a lot.
I'll probably give him a 7.
Yeah.
I think a 7 is probably a solid score.
I have a feeling that kind is going to resonate across the whole defence.
I think that's going to be the whole board. Ben White, exactly the same. Didn't have much to do defensively, personally. I think he managed the game well. I think he snuffed out their attack down the left-hand side. I think 7. I think 7's fair enough.
Saliba?
Willie Saliba. Got to give him an 8, and it's Willie Saliba. I think the little things you have to do is aerial battles. He won every single one. Every time he got the ball, he was calm, he was composed. He found a player pretty much every single time as well.
And he does it with such composure.
He's unreal. He is a rolling voice.
It just have 3 players there, and just right at the very moment, he just take that little step and just in.
That's it. It's that little bit of body movement and that little sort of shimmy to the right or shimmy to the left, and he finds space and he finds it, doesn't he? Yeah. I think an 8 is probably a pretty solid score for me. Gabriel, again, I think him and Saliba complement each other very much. Personally, I think them two together are probably up there, probably in the top 2, if not the best centre back pair in the Premier League.
Agreed.
7, solid. I think he didn't have much to do. He didn't obviously doesn't offer as much quality as.
I didn't notice him much tonight, which is a good thing.
That's good. I think normally he does a dogged work, doesn't he? He's normally the one that sort of he's in there. He's giving it a bit of this. He's pulling the shirt. He's showing the sort of dirty side of the game. But 7. Tomiyasu, I think very, very quiet. I think it was just that nothing came down their right hand side.
Yeah. I think he was more attacking than normal.
Yeah, I think he was a threat of Martinelli as well. Yeah. I think Martinelli was exquisite in that first half, so that sort of nullified their attack down their right hand side because they had to sort of compensate for that a bit. Yeah. So I think personally, I'll give him a 7.
Yeah. I think he was getting forward more than he has done in some games, like Zinchenko's game.
And his technical ability is getting better each time as well. I think, in my opinion, I reckon he should be number 1 left back for Arsenal. I think.
I agree.
In the big games.
Definitely. Okay, into midfield. Now let's start with
Jorginho, quality. I mean, that pass to open up the defence and for that first goal.
Yeah.
I was sat directly behind it. Even I didn't see it. I didn't see that pass. I didn't see it at all. I think
I saw him give the ball away once early on, and apart from that, I thought he was really solid.
Pretty solid. Jorginho, I'm giving him an 8. No, 8.5. 8.5 on this one, guys. Okay. 8.5 Jorginho. I think he's brilliant today. I think he showed his quality and his leadership.
Yeah.
I think that was brilliant.
Yeah, Declan Rice. Rice, baby.
Rice, baby. He's just number 1 man. But tonight he was quiet. Sometimes he was a bit sloppy. He got caught on the ball a few times tonight, I think, as well. But I think they were, in the early moments, they were sort of trying to crowd around Rice, Saka, Martinelli, our best players.
I noticed he got fed the ball into him a couple of times by Havertz when he had 3 players around him.
He was actually in the stupid area, weren't it? It was like, and you can see Declan Rice didn't appreciate it and wasn't calling for it. But at the same time, I think I'd give him a 7.
Now probably the most topical one of what we're going to talk about. Havertz.
For me, that back post sitter in the first few minutes, that header, you got to hit the target for me at least. At least hit the target. For me, I think
that was the sort of header that I would make, not a 6 foot. He literally
and you think he's known for his aerial ability, and and all season, to be fair, defensively, I think he's won 90% of his aerial duels defensively. And his running stats are pretty good. So when that ball fell to him at back post, you probably think, other than probably Saliba or Gabriel, he's a man you want to be on the end of that ball, don't you? You think personally, but I think tonight Havertz for me, I'm not going to rate him low. I'll give him a 6.
Do you know something?
6, I think.
I thought, especially in the second half, I thought it was one of his better performances. He was chasing, he was running. He's been working harder and harder. I think at least that's going to endear him to Arsenal fans. And he had that effort in the second half. It's on the video. Yeah, I've uploaded it on the video, and he really hit that. And it weren't far out. I hope he scores, but I felt like he wanted it a bit more today.
I feel like he had a point to prove after the Newcastle game, didn't he? I think he done what Xhaka did last year at Anfield when we had the game we had the game under control. We were 2-0 up at Anfield. This year it was 0-0 at St James's Park. But what everyone knows is when you're in control of a game at somewhere like St James's or Anfield, do not rile the fans up and get them behind their team.
Yeah.
Because I've happened at Anfield last year and Xhaka riled them up at 2-0 and then went and drew 2-2. I think about that stupid tackle Xhaka done, and then Havertz at Newcastle. Obviously, bad VAR decisions all round. All three should have been. They're all controversial guys, but yeah, I think tonight I'd give him Havertz a solid 6. I think he worked hard.
Yeah.
Other than that sitter, which if you hit the target of that sitter, maybe a 7.
Yeah.
But I just can't really forgive that. I think you've got to hit the target
Shame,
at least.
because I think that goal will give him so much confidence.
He needs it from out of play as well. From out of play.
Saka.
Tell you what, he early doors, the first 15-20 minutes quiet.
Yeah.
I think he got crowded out the game a little bit, but
which happens a lot recently.
Yeah.
But you do notice they're giving him more attention. It's freeing up Martinelli a lot more.
That's it. And Saka got kicked around quite a lot. And what I love about Saka is his bounce. He's bounced back. And problem is though, as he gets older into his career, when he hit 29, 28 in your prime,
the amount of matches he's playing.
That's it. You don't recover that quick, do you, when you're 28, 29? But while he's like this, I'm going to enjoy it. And
I worry he's a bad injury. The way
he's won the way. I think he's one bad kick away, and I'm going to give him an 8.5 though tonight. Yeah. 8.5 Saka. I think the goal was exquisitely taken. It was a great pass by Trossard in behind. Great little check back by Saka onto his left foot. But to be fair, if you're that defender, you know he's trying to get back on his left foot, so show him onto his right. But sometimes he moves the ball that quick. You can't stop it. Definitely. But 8.5, I reckon, for Saka.
Yeah, his skill gets him fouled a lot, doesn't it?
It's like Hazard. Yeah. Like Hazard was prime example. Martinelli, exquisite. Cannot fault him, honestly.
Every time he went out, he's probably my man of the match.
Easy. Every time he went out his man, he beat him. The bloke didn't know whether he was coming or going, left, right. Was he going to cut back on his right foot? Was he going to try something sort of out the ordinary?
Especially in the first half, the amount of times he was cutting right down to the line and putting it in. And although they weren't going in, I was like, if we keep doing this, we're going to score. It'll come.
I think some of the ball, when he got to position, I think that's where he's still young. His final product isn't quite there just yet as well. Some of the balls were poor on his bar, but at the same time, he's getting there. He's creating an opportunity. And this bloke, the bloke who was facing against the right back, knew what he was going to do, but he couldn't stop him. So I'm going to give him a 9. Yeah. I think a 9 is probably deserved.
I think that's fair. Definitely my man of the match. And last but not least, Trossard.
Big Leo. Yeah, I think he had a good game as well. An assist, a goal. I think he's just unfortunate that he's a great player, but he's in a team where you got on the left and right, you got Saka and Martinelli. I think any other team, he walks into most other teams. I think he like other than Liverpool and Arsenal, he walks into Chelsea's team over Modric and that. I think Modric for 90 million, Trossard for 25 looked like a bargain. Definitely. He's a great goal scorer. In my opinion, he's more rounded than Eddie. He offers you more than Eddie. Other than probably pacing behind, that's probably what Eddie's got.
Yeah, I think Eddie's probably a better goal scorer. But most of the other things around the game,
I think all round game, other than pace and goal scoring, I think you got to give everything else to Trossard, haven't you? Both feet brilliant tonight. I reckon he didn't have too much to do, but what he did was he did what he did have to do. He did well. He did well. I think his whole lot of play when he needed it.
An 8?
I think 8, but I'm going to go 8. I know he got a goal and an assist, but I think he didn't light the world on fire for me tonight. He didn't excite me too much. There was moments, weren't there? But I think there could have been more that he could have done to offer towards this Arsenal team tonight. But at the same time, to get a goal and an assist, it's not a bad night in the office, I don't think. I think 8. I think 8 is probably a fair rating.
Brilliant. All right. Thank you. This is Tall Matty. We're going to be doing more of these.
Small Ben.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Take care, guys. Have a good evening.